Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Chloe and today we are going to be doing a nursery tour. Now, it's not a fully finished nursery tour, it's an almost finished nursery tour, but I did ask over on my Instagram if you'd like to see one now or when it's done, and an overwhelming majority of people said that they'd like to see it now and then once it's done, just to do an updated version. So here we are in my son Jesse's nursery right now. This is everything that we, like I say, have it like at the moment. As we're going along, I will tell you what else we wanted to do, what updates, but this is how we set it up from before he was born, and obviously now it's filled with all these things. So yes, please give this video a big thumbs up if you love nursery tours, if you love all the baby content on my channel, and let's just jump straight into the video. So we are standing outside Jesse's room now, and this was what it looks like. Don't mind this little wire just here. This is what I've got the ring light plugged in. So this is the overview of what his bedroom looks like from the outside. So as we walk in, I'll show you behind the door. Watch out, doggies. So this is the back of his door, and on the back of the door handle, this obviously is not a picture perfect nursery. It's perfect for us, but it is also very functional. So like, this is my baby Catan wrap, and it's just there to hand so I can grab it quickly. And then we've always had this hook on the back of the door, and currently it is housing Jesse's dressing gown. So he did get a couple for Christmas, and this one is a blue one, and then this one is a grey one from my first year's, which has got his name embroidered on it. And then this door here is actually our airing cupboard, and then this was the sign where we had how many days until baby, so it says 32, and that's how many it was when I had my baby shower. So that's just still on there right now, but like I said, that is the airing cupboard. That's just where we house our towels, and it's got like the boiler in there and stuff, so I won't show you in there. So then turning back around from the door, this is the main portion of the nursery. So immediately in front of us we have a couple of baskets where we've put his stuffed soft toys. So let's come down to this one first. This was actually a very recent addition. So we had this one all along, but we actually got this basket for Christmas, and this basket was kind of overflowing, so I just put them in this one. So in this one we've got my Mickeys, we've got my big one, and then my Sorcerer Mickey, and then I've also just put a couple of little lovies in here. And then here we have Barry, the massive bear, which we got at the baby shower, and then underneath Barry is a basket full of his other stuffed toys. So in here we have my Jeffman, the giraffe from Busch Gardens, couple of bunnies. We actually got him this one. So this one my client got him, and it has 2020 embroidered on it, and then this one we call Raspberry from Our Little Book, and this is the one that I used to sleep with. So this is the one that we're probably going to introduce to him as a little bedtime one when the time is right, when he's old enough, because I used to sleep with that when I was pregnant, so that smells of me, it's lovely. And then this is a cute one that my brother got him as well, and this says my first bear. So that was his official first teddy bear. They just sit in there, and Barry sits on the top, and we do kind of get them out every so often and bring them downstairs and do a little bit of a switch over. But then you'll be able to see here is the cot, and I'm going to stay on the floor because I'm going to show you underneath the cot. Now it's a little hard to see because it's dark obviously underneath the cot, but there you go, you can see. So we do have three, I want to say wicker, but I think they're like seagrass storage baskets under here, and I just picked those up really cheaply from Amazon. Well, they weren't really cheap, but they were affordable from Amazon. In this end one is where we store bed sheets. So we have this cot sheet, his snooze pod sheets, and the pram sheets, and then these two we store nappies in. This one currently holds some old size 3 nappies which we need to find a home for, and then this one stores our current nappies in, which obviously you can see is overflowing right now. And then also back here as well is where I've just got a couple of little extras. So we have this like travel changing pad and setup, so it's the skip hop one, so if you don't want to take the full bag out for just nipping out, we can take that one out. And there's also his newborn car seat insert back there as well, because he's too big for that now. And then like I say, again while I'm on the floor, I will show you his rug. Now please don't mind the bits on it. This is a nightmare rug, so it is from Primark, and it was only about £12, and obviously I love it because it's Mickey shaped, and it was the actual first thing that I bought for the nursery. Fun fact, I bought it for the nursery like a couple of weeks after I found out I was pregnant, and we didn't know whether we were having a boy or a girl obviously, and yeah, I just saw it and thought, you know what, I'm gonna buy it in case I never see it again. But that's where I was going with this. And you see these little dots on it? They are all like just bits, and oh my gosh, it is so hard to get them out. We've hoovered it, we've brushed it. I literally have sat there with a brush trying to brush them all out. I've patted it, I've tried picking them out. I just can't get them out. So if you have any tips for how to get these little bits out of the rug, please do let me know in the comments down below, because it drives me insane. But anyway, that's his Mickey rug. And now we're going to move on to this area here, which is his cot, and the cot is from Asda. I did do a video filming when we bought all of his things as well, and when we put them up, so I'll leave that in a card above, and I'll also leave it linked down in the description box below, because we had such a fun time putting it all together, and I'm so glad that we now have those memories of when we did it. So like I say, make sure you check out those videos after you finish watching this one. But the cot itself is from George, and then the mattress is a little green sheep one, and the mattress protector on these sheets, I love these sheets like a Dalmatian spot, again are from George. And then in here we just have again from George at Asda, a Mickey shaped cushion. It's black on this side, then on this side it is white and gold polka dots. And then we have his first Mickey here, which I got him for Christmas, which was the hardest thing to find, but it has his birth year and my first Mickey on it. So I wanted to make sure that we got that for him. And obviously it goes without saying, once he's sleeping in here, they won't be there. We shouldn't have to make that disclaimer, but people still think we're silly, don't they? So yeah, obviously they're not there when he's going to be sleeping in here, but he's just playing in here while I'm in here right now. If I'm putting his clothes away, I just pop him in here, and across here I attach some of the little links he has and the hand things down from him so he can have a little play. But yeah. And then on top of his cot we have the same cot top changer. So the cot is the Rafferty cot, and this is the Rafferty cot top changer that goes along with it. This was really affordable, and this is such a good piece to have. So everyone thought we were silly getting this, and we're like, you'll never use it, you'll just change him wherever you are. But this has been the best thing ever. It's a lifesaver, you don't ache your back, and it's really good having somewhere to change him where everything's just in one place. So then on the top of it I have this soft spongy changing mat, and this is from, I think it's called East Coast, but I actually got it from Kidley. And then we have one of the Mamas and Papas liners on it, just so that it's a little bit warmer, it's not super cold and uncomfortable for him. And we have a couple of these so we can just change them out as they get dirty. On here we have his nightlight that Lee got him, and we literally have it on here because if I have to do any nighttime changes, it's really easy to pop him down and just press the stars on. And this is what it looks like, I'll show you. It's nothing too bright either, so you're not going to be able to tell how bright that is, but it's just a really little glow, so it's not overstimulating for him on a night. And then on the window ledge here we have the print of his scan that I was kindly gifted from Baby Blue and Co. And then here we have these amazing initials. Oh, how awesome are these? And these were Jessie's gift from my brother from his uncle when he was born, so they're amazing. So that is his cot. Now down the side of his cot is where we have his changing, what would you call this, like his laundry bin, his laundry basket, and also the nappy bin. So this laundry basket was from TK Maxx, and it's actually like a waterproof, can you hear that? It's kind of like a waterproof effect, and it has a couple of handles. And obviously we do have a couple of schemes going on in here, but one of them is the white and grey stars. Oh, I did forget to show you one thing, so I'll show you that. So we have like a monochrome Mickey scheme and also a secondary scheme of white and grey stars. So when I saw this I had to pick it up. That's just got some of his dirty washing in. And then we have the Tommy Tippy nappy bin. Again, this is one of those things where people are like, oh no, you'll never use that. But my friend Tommy, it was the one thing that she would recommend, and oh my gosh, it is brilliant. Because like I say, we have the changing station up here, so it just makes sense to have the nappy bin here as well. And when he starts on solid foods, no doubt it'll help keep the odours in as well. So yeah, and then now let me just quickly jump back up to here. So up here, this is his blind. And I cannot remember where I got this from. It may have been Lifestyle Blinds. Again, I did tell you where it was from when I vlogged it, so those videos will all be linked down below for you. But it is one that you just pull up and down, so it doesn't have a cord, because we had to have his cot in the window for just logistics of the room. Obviously we didn't want to have any cords by here, because once he's in here he might be able to reach up. The windows are all safe, by the way, so it's just a really easy pull down and pull up one, and then wherever you let go it stops. So then moving around from his cot, this is our little changing area. So here On the wall we have his bookshelf as well, but I'll talk about the changing area first. So this basket I bought from Maison du Monde, and like I say, this is the seagrass material that matches the little baskets underneath the cot. And here we just have everything to hand. So we have some nappies. The ones that we're using currently are the Little Angels and is in the size 4. We've got 2 packs of water wipes. Little handy tip, we store the water wipes upside down and it just helps them stay nice and moist until we open them, obviously. And I've got some cotton wool, some scissors to cut up the cotton wool, and then some Bepanthen nappy care ointment. And people have asked me what we think about things like this, and this is definitely one that has worked for us. We've never really had any nappy rash issues. If he ever gets a little bit of redness or soreness, then we just pop that on and within the day it's sorted. And then like I say, moving on up, we have his bookshelf. Now this is full of books that he got for the baby shower. We asked for a book rather than a card. We're working our way through them. I think there's maybe only a handful that we've not read yet, but yeah, this is all the books. And I actually picked up these clear acrylic shelves, I guess you'd call them. I think they're actually picture rails, but they're from IKEA. And then this is a little sign that says, "And so the adventure begins." And I actually picked this up way before I even got pregnant. I've had this a couple of years just because when I saw it I knew that I'd want it, and it says, "And so the adventure begins," and this was like a couple of pound in Primark, but it was just one of those things I thought I'm going to want that in a few years, so I picked it up then. And that's that wall. So then turning on back this way, this is where we have Jessie's big IKEA Pax wardrobe, and this is just one of the best storage systems and inventions ever. It literally houses all of his things and it's amazing. And I also get so many comments on it saying how good it is. So if you'd like me to do a separate video on it, telling you which we picked out, why we picked it out, and how much it cost, how to create a stylish nursery on a budget, then give this video a big thumbs up and I can definitely film that for you. Just trying to work out what's going to be the best angle to film this from. So up on the top we have a couple of boxes, and my mum actually picked these up for him, and I think these were from the works. They go perfectly with our grey and white stars theme. I literally think it's the exact same pattern. So up there we have extra cartridges for the nappy bin, and then we also have, so this one is a memory box already full of all of his bits from when he was really little. And then we have a couple of rails of his clothes. So we go from smallest here, which is the 0 to 3, all the way up to 6 to 9 at this end. And I have already taken out his newborn clothes and some of his 0 to 3, and that was kind of sad putting them away, but we just needed more room. And one thing I do want to show you is these amazing inserts that I actually picked up from Etsy, and I will leave the seller's name on the screen and also linked down in the description box below, because these are just amazing. So these are personalised because they were just black and white polka dots, and I asked her if she could incorporate the Mickeys onto a couple of polka dots, and she said it was no problem and it didn't cost me any extra. So obviously we've got like the newborn and then 0 to 3, and obviously we've got them all the way up till I think it's about 18 months or 18 to 24 months. So I really love these dividers, and it also helps us just see what we've got. And then obviously all of his amazing clothes in there. And then on the second rail down is, it was actually Lee's idea to do this, but this is where we keep his bibs. Obviously you can see he's got a lot of bibs. He's a very drooly, spit uppy kind of baby, so we go through several a day. Some days we go through 4 bibs, some days it's okay and we just have 1 on all day, but it's better to have more. So this is our plethora of bibs, and then down here I just have our spare trouser hangers for him too. These hangers are amazing, by the way, and I got these from Hanger World. So these are the white ones and they're the infant ones, but they obviously grow with your child, and I just wanted something nice and easy. And we have the top ones to go with them as well, but they're really good. I really recommend those. Then we have a glass shelf. Now this isn't exactly how it's going to be, but right now this is how it's being stored. So let me just move these out of the way. We have a basket back here which just houses all our little bits. So when I say that, we have like his baby monitor in the box, a couple of memory things. Here I have these sensory cards which my mum picked up for him, and I get those out and put them in his cot when he's playing, and I just switch them up, so that's why they're there, easy to hand. And this is just a basket that we got with a hamper as well from before he was born. And then right now sitting in front of there is a couple of artwork pieces. So this is one that my mum got him when he was born, and it says, "First we had each other, then we had you, now we had everything," with a couple of, well, all the elephants on it. And that was really cute because she actually saw that on Instagram and sent me it when I was pregnant, and then when she turned up with that when he was born, I just thought it was really, really nice. And then this is something that my auntie picked up for him, and again it's amazing. So it says, "Welcome to the world," and then all his details and mine and Lee's name on there as well. And this is actually an original like penguin book, but they personalise it all and stuff, so yeah, that's really cute too. And then back here I have another couple of decor items. Like I say, we yet to decide how to use all of these. So we have a born in 2020 sign. We have his ham piggy bank, which is just, oh, we love this. And then we have a photo frame back there. And then right now we have his Ugg boots up here because, like I say, I don't have anywhere to put those yet. And that was his main Christmas present from me and Lee. So they're just sitting there. Now let's move on to the drawer. So as you'll be able to see, we have a glass top here, and then we have this little pull-out tray, which is just incredible. This is the one thing that people keep seeing are like, oh my god, that is such a good idea. And this made all my Pinterest nursery dreams come true. So as you can see on the back row here is where we have hats. Then we have socks. We have this little hello baby sign here. And then here is where we have a couple of little booties, and then also his mittens as well. And then this is a little accessory drawer area, so we have some braces and a bow tie for him. But this is just so good, really easy for the storage, and you can see everything as well. So it's one of those things that we're going to be able to change out, and it's going to be able to grow with him. That's one thing that I would really say about the packs, is it's a really good system because you can just change it up and it can grow with the child as well. Then on the next drawer down, this has got a glass front, and I have some of the IKEA inserts just to better organise things. So this is where I've just had a big clear out. So now we have nothing smaller than his 3 to 6, which is all down this side. So here we have his sleep suits, and then at the front here is his short sleeved vests. In the middle one is his long sleeve vest. I can just hear him crying waking up now. And then here is just the 6 to 9 month stuff. So we only have a couple of bits there. So that's not properly organised yet, but that is the first drawer. And this is where I had his newborn 0 to 3 and 3 to 6 when he was first born, but obviously now we've just gone with that. Then in the next drawer down is just a bit of a miscellaneous drawer, to be honest. So right now you can see we have our excess nappies stored here. Back here we have like his little red book, and then a couple of things that he's just a little bit too young for right now. And then I have another couple of the IKEA inserts, as well as a storage box. Again, I got with my baby shower, and this is where we have all his towels and flannels. And then in the bottom drawer, boom, this is where it houses all like his toiletries and bits like that. So here we have blankets and swaddles, and then this is full of muslins. Now muslins is one of those things where people are like, you can never have enough, make sure you've got enough. And we received loads, like that looks like a lot because most of them are freshly washed, but I thought we had too many. But we use all these, and regularly this empties out. So my one piece of advice to any new expecting mums is you cannot have enough muslins. And then here, like I say, we have his toiletries. So right now we're using the Child's Farm baby and body wash and lotions. But we also have another couple of different brands that people have gifted us. We have some medical things. Down here we have a little Tommy Tippy medical kit, which has like a thermometer, and this is where his comb came from. Back here we have a big rubber duck and some spare cotton wool balls. And then right in the back there is where we have an extra stash of extra things that, so this is like the things that are already the backups, and then we have the backups of the backups right back there. Like I say, we were very, very lucky, and everyone got us all sorts for the baby shower and before we came. And then this is where we store the water wipes and all the other wipes. So we've just got a stack of them here. I have some extra nipple cream. This is amazing stuff for all you breastfeeding mums, the lanolin nipple cream. I hardly use it anymore because we have been breastfeeding for almost 16 weeks now, so without being too graphic, the nipples have kind of toughened up and got used to it a little bit. But every now and again I will just pop some on just to make sure that they're staying nice and supple. But in the first few weeks I just slather that on after every feed, and that's how I think I managed really. Then again, I have a couple of breast pads down here, and then we have the nappy sacks, and I got a couple of individual sachets of some different wipes in the Emma's Diary and Bounty packs. So that is all of that. And then like I say, this is where we have all his blankets, different ones, and his swaddles. And I do believe that that is everything in his nursery. I am sorry if I did forget to show you anything, but let me show you now the wall where we're yet to decide what to do on, so you can leave me your recommendations. But this wall is just blank right now, and we're thinking of putting maybe a name sign up there, but we don't know. We don't know whether to put some of the artwork up or something else that's personalised, or whether to wallpaper it or whatever. So do let me know your comments please down below to, yeah, give me some ideas and what you think would work well in his nursery. Like I say, we do have like a monochrome Mickey theme with a secondary theme of the grey and white stars. So if it can go in with that somehow, then that would obviously be really nice. But I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. Please subscribe if you're not already. I do make regular videos on a Wednesday and a Sunday. That is my new promise in the new year, to be uploading twice a week now. So I hope you have enjoyed watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!